please ignore me. I know how hard that is.
Oh,
But-
they'll just take pictures
What-
and
what?
that's something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this for the movies?
Yeah. For the kids.
Okay.
We got-
Oh God, I'm going to be in movies.
On the way over, some of the things I was thinking about that you guys could
You
maybe
can ask
talk
us
about
questions.
is, well, Marcia Jean, I know, is always asking about her grandma,
Yeah.
what your mom was like.
Yeah, she most
Oh.
wishes she knew.
How would you,
We were talking about old times.
yeah,
Yes. She comes in here and goes with me over to play bingo and stuff like that.
that's nice. What can you tell me about your mom?
Hmm?
About your mother?
What?
What kind of lady she, what you remember about her?
Oh.
Oh, she was an outdoorsman. She loved to be outside.
She
always.
loved-
Really?
Yeah, and I think I'm a dead stamp of her.
I
Ah,
like her a lot like her mom.
pardon?
She's like,
I'm
Doris
not like
is?
my mother. I look in the
Ah.
mirror sometimes and I can see her.
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm built like her,
Huh.
and I often think that I have about the same kind of disposition. Maybe she.
I'll be
Yeah,
darned.
she kind of,
As I get older, I seem to get more. Mary was too.
yeah, it's more,
Mary-
more probably more.
Yeah, it was Mike, but Mary was kind of quiet. I could never get real close to Mary.
You couldn't. No, she just wasn't that well,
She wasn't that friend. I don't know what it was. Kind of.
My mom was a little like that too.
Yes, she was. It was hard for her to mix.
You know, it was really mixed, but she did.
Yeah.
She was friendly when she could. But we were.
Say, there's a story about Mom. Maybe we could tell her. But was it Mom lived somewhere where she fell through the ceiling?
That was Grandma.
That was Grandma.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I know it was Mom.
No. We had just went into a new house. Well, not a new house, but a new residence
place.
farm.
Uh-huh.
And Grandma was, for some reason, upstairs above
Grandma Dewey.
Dewey.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
remember it very well. I was about 7 years old, less. And she she was looking through the upstairs. It was a new rented place. Pop rented the farm.
She was investigating it. In other
And
words.
Grandma was upstairs investigating the upstairs room, probably where she was going to be. And all of a sudden, there was a dining room table right below. Luckily, she fell through the ceiling.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it landed on the dining room table.
Plaster and everything flying. Oh my God.
Oh, that would be
Luckily,
terrible.
she didn't get hurt.
Oh.
But she probably hurt her leg a little or something.
Yeah.
I remember helping her off of the table and everything. We were all there as kids.
How old a lady would she have been at that time?
What?
How old would she have been about?
Oh, I thought she was an old woman, but she
Probably just her 50s.
she was probably.
You know, to kids, they
Yes, Grandma took care of me a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Mama had another baby pretty quickly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
every
was
2
a
years
baby.
one came along.
And so Grandma and Grandpa lived with us that year because my Grandpa and Papa farmed together.
Uh-oh.
Just one
That's
year.
something I didn't know before she was telling me.
Huh.
It didn't work out.
Didn't Pop, when he was first married, he had a cow that got milk fever,
I don't remember
and
that.
then he had a sow starting out to farm that had 2 pigs.
Oh, gosh.
I don't remember that one. I wasn't part of
He used to
that.
tell me about that.
Yeah. But anyway,
He had a rough time getting started.
I remember Grandma flying through the ceiling and landing on the dining room table. Everybody, that must have been a pretty good table.
Oh, I would guess,
Must have
yes.
been a well-built, strong one.
Because we helped her off of it and she got on her feet and she was okay.
She could really got hurt.
She could easily have gotten a broken
She
leg.
must have
Oh,
been walking
my,
around
yeah.
up in the attic.
Did you know that Pop and Grandpa farmed together that 1-2 years?
I didn't know that till you told me
They did.
that. Yeah,
But it didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
So they broke up and each one rented another farm.
Well, didn't Grandma Bout lived by Iowa City at one time, and
Yeah.
somebody said she cooked in this old was,
They said that's why she got.
got arthritis because she stood in water.
She got rheumatoid arthritis, and she was a cripple for years and years and years.
Where did she cook?
She was in bed there in this old house, lived about 3 miles from I was here.
Yeah, where I was raised. They built on for her.
And Uncle
And Mom took care of her.
Uncle
And,
Henry ran that farm too, you know. He
Yeah.
was the one with the horses.
yeah, Uncle Henry.
Yeah, he was very good with wild horses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm learning things.
He could break any team that
Oh,
ever
I'll be
was that
darned.
nobody else could handle. There's
I knew him, he couldn't walk hardly, you know.
see, he was so much older.
Yeah, it was older, I can barely
But
remember.
he was a very good farmer. Also, he farmed that farm for Mama went in there every week to take care of Grandma, who was in bed.
Oh.
She had to take her and her sister Melinda, that's Aunt Melinda, used to go there every week together at first until Melinda got sick and couldn't.
Uh-huh.
And they get her out of bed. This is once a week. I always went with my mom
That
because
must
I
have
was
been
a
before-
baby at that time.
Before
probably.
she lived with Mom and Pop,
Yeah,
huh?
she did. That's when they lived in a farm
Oh,
outside of our
okay,
village.
but Mom went there, but Mom took care of her for years too
That's
after
right.
that.
So did they take turns going into?
Mama did most of it, and her and her sister Melinda was married to a kind of a basket truck. Anyway,
She was married then, Melinda. Aunt Melinda was
yeah, she
married.
married to this really well-off man.
Wasn't his name Hill? Or am I
Otto
wrong?
Hill.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's
And
all
they-
I ever knew about it.
Oh, that's about all I knew too. But we knew that he was not a good person.
Not a good person.
Oh, was he mean to her, or just a bad person, or was he mean to her, or what?
Well, he was just a bad person.
Ah.
Nobody really liked him, and he had been to her, I'm sure, although they kept it
Oh.
a secret. You know how they did in them days.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kept
Yeah.
it secret.
But anyway, I went in there a lot with Mom
Ah.
to take. That's how I knew about Grandma. They
Uh-huh.
got her, Aunt Melinda, which was her sister, would go in there about once a week. Sometimes Melinda wasn't there because, like I say, she was married to a rascal. But anyway, Mom would go in there and take her out of bed. I remember all of this, and Grandpa was a kind of that's her husband. He
Uh-huh.
was an old man. He wasn't much, he did the cooking and everything there for him.
Huh.
But he wasn't much strength, really.
Yeah.
Wasn't he kind of known for being mean at times?
Well, he just must have been younger. He wasn't able to be when I
No.
knew him.
Well, you know, there's an old saying that Grandpa Dewey was the kindest man in the county, and Grandpa Fout was the meanest
That's
one.
right, I believe that. So my mother would go in there miles from where we lived.
Uh-huh.
She drove a team of horses. And I'd a lot of times go with her because at that time I was the one that was the youngest, see?
Oh.
So I knew all about Grandma and everything.
Uh-huh.
She'd get her, Aunt Melinda was generally there too. The 2 of them took care of Grandma once a week. Think of that.
In bed all that time.
Then they'd get her out of bed.
Oh my
And
gosh.
give her a bath, put her on a chair and give her a bath, change the bedclothes, and they didn't have washing machines in them days either.
Oh.
And then put her back in bed. And I loved going there because they had a big yard and they never mowed. People didn't mow in them days.
No.
Uh-huh.
Grass was about like this. Us kids would hide in the grass, play.
Fun, wasn't it? Like an old field.
Another thing they had, which was great, was a grape arbor. It's an old-fashioned thing they had over in the old country.
Huh.
I'd say it's a fence, and they planted the grapes beneath it, and then the grapes crawled up the fence and crawled along the fence. I guess you call it crawling, it was growing.
Yeah,
And then
viney.
us kids would go out and pick them great big bunches of purple grapes. Can you imagine?
Oh wow.
I remember
Huh.
that.
That's why we like to go out there. We've eaten those grapes. We had a lot of fun going out there.
Well, Mom was a great one for working outside.
Yeah, Mama worked so hard though. She also had to take care of that more.
Yeah. On top of that, she had all these little children and was pregnant most of the time.
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
we had a lot of little time. I don't know, I think I'm maybe 6 or 7 years old.
And your dad was a hard-working guy, too.
Yes,
Your
very
father-
steady.
Huh?
Pop, he was very steady, wasn't he? Get up at 5 o'clock every morning.
Papa?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he worked real hard.
Very quiet
Yeah.
sort of fella. I mean,
Yeah, until he got to telling stories with
Yeah.
some friends, and then he was real good.
yeah, but I never heard too many. He wouldn't talk about the old times.
He would sometime, but you wasn't generally there.
No, Mom would start telling something, and he'd say, "Is that when Adam come across?"
Yeah, he was kind of supposed to be, that was sarcasm.
yes, and Mom would shut up then. He used to play dominoes with me. On the winter nights, we'd play dominoes together. Then he had a game, fox and geese or something. And he'd make a board, and I'd give anything now to know what
Yeah, I
that
don't
game
remember
was.
that, because when you were
Huh.
born, I was already married.
You were married and had somebody the same age as me.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, so I didn't remember when she was little.
No,
she was there.
she didn't see me that often.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Mary had a little girl a couple weeks after me, and she passed away, didn't she, in a few days? Mary's little girl, Dorothy. Do you remember
Oh,
little Dorothy?
yes, I knew that's when they lived
Mom
up
was
north.
And Mom went there and
Oh.
took me with her to
I
take
know you
care of
were
her.
the baby.
She was just a little baby, but she didn't live very long.
No.
She was some kind of damage done when
I
she was born.
wonder what that was.
Well, she was a pretty big baby.
Yeah, Mary had big babies.
Yeah, and she
One of her
damaged.
babies weighed 11 pounds.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my God.
Wow. That wouldn't be good, would it?
That would have discouraged me.
Yeah.
But she had these big boys and one girl.
Oh. Now, who is Mary?
Mary, sister Mary, she was married to Ray Donovan.
She was
Okay,
married.
okay.
They were double cousins of us.
Alrighty.
Yeah, double cousins.
So is that Larry's family?
Yes, Larry and
Larry,
Ray. What's the name?
Robert,
Robert and Larry. And
Catherine.
there was 5 of them, I believe.
I think it was more than that. But
Maybe there was.
there was Mike, who's not living now.
No, Mike passed
Mike died
away
young.
suddenly.
Alan passed
There
away.
must have been 7 of them.
I think there was.
Hmm.
Yeah, we used to
6
go
or
there
7.
every Sunday almost to see them. Yeah, but like they say, that was the old days.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It was a lot better
My
visiting.
kids would always say, "No, Mom, don't get started on that old stuff."
Now that my kids are wild.
Well,
Martha
mine are
just
now.
loves to hear it.
My
Oh,
Wilma actually wants to write about them.
Yeah, well, they want me to, too.
Yes.
And I'm such a poor writer. I thought about using a video, but
yep, that's much easier, isn't
when
it?
nobody's around, you know.
That's right.
I got that book someplace right now. I think it's in.
I got your poem book.
Yeah, have you got that?
I do too. I
Well,
love
anyway,
that.
I know that Raleigh has put all my stuff someplace
Yeah,
while I
I've got it
moved,
stored
and
away.
Oh,
I couldn't have it in here, you know, I don't have any room or anything.
Yeah.
So he put all my stuff somewhere.
well,
He's
good,
watching over us.
good.
Raleigh helped me an awful lot. He's been really helping me.
Oh,
Over to
good.
Raleigh and Darlene.
Good
Yeah,
deal.
They helped me through this whole business.
Ah,
But anyway,
tell me one of your funnest memories from being when you were young.
what?
One of the funnest memories you have when you were young.
Did you used to go out and play in the lane in the
Did
dust?
we have fun?
I remember one of you was telling me about at night, at midnight or something, you'd get up out of bed and
It
go out.
wasn't at midnight.
Well, I did. I'd sneak outside at night.
Yeah, well, there was this road that ran right by our rented farm.
Uh-huh.
And there was a dust that it wasn't paved or gravel or anything. It was just dust, you know,
Uh-huh.
dirt. And the dust would be when we were barefoot.
I can remember you'd go down up between your toes.
And when we'd go out and play in that dirt during the night, man.
Oh.
But you know, the funniest thing I think, what we did, it was mean, it wasn't funny. Because we had a person when Lawrence, my brother Lawrence was born, we had a woman, a neighbor kind of come over and help with the work to help Mama. And her name was one of the 4-acres. They used to be 4-acres. I don't know if anybody yours would remember that.
Huh.
It was a farmer that lived pretty close by there. In fact, Leo Donovan, that would be Ray George's brother, older brother, was her husband.
Oh, sure, I remember her.
Stan, that you remember her? Oh, really? Us kids couldn't stand her. She worked for us when the baby was born. You know, and she treated us
She
like
was a midwife, probably.
I know. I don't think she was
No,
that
she
smart.
wasn't. Oh, I remember her
You
very
gotta
well.
be smart to be a midwife. I don't know. But anyway, we hated her, and we got her. We got together one night. She slept in a room upstairs, and we were up there also. You know, how a 2-story house.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we made up that we'd fix her good. We waited until she went to bed, and we thought went to sleep. Her name was Libby.
Yes.
I get a palpitation on my heart when I say that. We ran out and she used to set her shoes outside the door of her bedroom. And she wanted somebody to clean them for the next day. It generally fell to us kids. You can remember her like that. They were kind of high heels, you know, the toes like that.
Oh, like the hand out.
She was working for us when she thought she had to dress up like that.
Oh my gosh.
And so we took her shoes out into the road and filled them with dust.
I've never heard this one before.
And then we brought them back in and set them in front of her door.
Oh.
Can you imagine her being really angry the next morning and taking it out on us?
Oh.
We were victims. She took care of us. She cooked and everything. We were her victims. She wasn't a bit better after that.
That didn't work much, huh?
Libby, we called her Libby. Whenever I say Libby now, I'm thinking of Libby here. You know,
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
name.
Same name.
Yeah, bad time.
I like the heart palpitations.
Oh, goody, now I'm on television.
That's right.
Anyway, in the old days, when Doris and I get together, we go on
We
these
go
old
to get
days.
in as much as I can't remember back like her, but she has things that I never hear and that I want to hear, you know.
Oh,
but-
sure.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. We get together, play games over here.
Yeah, I come in here maybe once or twice a week. Sometimes now I'm in the process with my house trying to pick out countertops.
Oh,
Yeah, so think about making a brand new house.
isn't that magnificent? Oh my
But
gosh.
me of all, I come there this morning. There must have been 5 or 6 trucks, all different electricians, plumbers,
Oh.
all working in there. Of course, my kids, most of them, the plumbers is my kids.
Yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, but these are strange men that are hired by the plumbers.
I
Oh.
like a celebrity there.
And the electrician, I don't know. Well, there's Jackie.
Yeah, there's a guy, Joy.
Hello.
She's taking pictures of us.
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
Yeah. Every once in a while I would see him, but I really didn't know him all that good. I remember we had some things down at the school when the kids were still in school. A lot of the walls came down there. It's kind of a reunion thing. It's been a long time ago. I forgot.
Yeah. I remember the party George threw you at the schoolhouse.
Yeah,
It
that was a different
that-
one. That was,
oh.
oh my God. That's
That
why
was
they
a-
didn't tell me nothing
No,
about
that was a
What was
surprise.
that for?
It was
They
one of
took
her
me for-
birthdays. I don't know which one, but
I don't even,
we were married. We
Yeah,
had,
Libby.
some of my kids were little yet,
yeah.
just little,
I
but,
remember with
oh,
the-
that whole, that was nice.
It was a complete surprise to me. I didn't
The
know
old-
anything about it. I could have killed George.
In the old schoolhouse.
I really could. Because he didn't tell me about it. I wasn't dressed right for it or anything. It was a mess.
Oh,
here he
I
comes
doubt
back
it,
to-
Nellie.
Nice,
Here he
Nellie.
comes back to the schoolhouse and the whole yard, everything was full of cars. He
Yeah.
could have knocked me over with a fence. And I knew I looked terrible. Liv was there, Liv. Oh my God.
Well, how sweet of him to do, though.
Yes, you gotta think of that part.
That was very
I hated
sweet.
him for days.
Oh, Nellie.
I could have been all dressed up in the belle of the ball.
Sounds like you
still
were the
were.
belle of the ball anyway.
I bet nobody there remembers what you had on. I sure don't. And she does
I
probably.
bet she
You probably
does.
don't want to remember.
No.
I wasn't dressed for any such a thing.
I remember Wilma and Tom were moving somebody. Maybe his
They're
folks.
always moving.
I know. No, somebody else.
Oh.
They were helping. I think his mom and dad were moving that day. I got it in my head that they had a couple things going on that day. They
Could
were
be so.
moving.
Could be very
Yeah.
so. I
Oh.
know it was a complete surprise to me.
Yep.
This was down at the old
Old
school by your
schoolhouse.
house?
Yeah, that
Uh-huh,
old,
yeah.
where the kids all went to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Bridget called everybody, and he did most of the work
Oh,
for it.
bless his heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking we had homemade ice cream too, did we?
I hope it didn't turn it out like the other day.
I never had any of that. So I guess they forgot the sugar.
No,
Yeah, it was kind of
I,
different flavor.
I don't think that we did have that.
No?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember. I was so shocked.
Yeah.
Only what you had on do you
But George-
remember?
George was great for getting up surprise parties.
Yeah.
So I was
Really?
kinda used to him.
Yeah.
Every once in a while he'd get up a big surprise party.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, he was great. He liked to have a whole bunch of people around.
Ah.
Yeah. And Kathy was the baby then. Well, she wasn't a baby. She was like maybe 3 years old.
Uh-huh.
And she was shy. And when I took her out, I dressed her all up. And I thought, my God, I can show off my baby.
Well, sure.
I took her out to the people, and she was scared to death.
Oh.
And she got away when I wasn't looking. And she went around the house, and she climbed up on the bedroom window on the outside and tried to get in the bedroom.
Oh.
I went out there and saved her, and she was stuck in the window.
Oh,
That was
no.
another party, huh?
There was another one that
Yeah.
George had got out.
Oh, my.
Yes, but she was tired. I think she was tired than I was. Yeah, he was great for that. I don't know if Pat's like that or not.
No.
Didn't no one get up, no parties.
No, got no
Good.
like parties.
You're lucky.
Oh, no, man. I think it'd be
Good.
so lucky to have someone do parties.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't dressed or anything. He bring the very
Yeah.
first time.
Well, could have been in your,
Say, oh
could
my
have been
God,
in your
that woman that
nightgown.
George married sure is a disaster.
No, I don't think so. They all knew it was a surprise. So that's what you do. You take chances when you have surprises.
Do you remember when they used to, when
I could have lived at home.
when I was young, I can remember one time they came around and got my mom and my brother and I went, they were having a come as you are party.
Yeah.
And everybody
That'd be a good
went.
Party, wouldn't it?
Uh-huh. And whatever you had on when they came to the door,
You had to
you know,
go. Yeah.
you had to go as you were. That wouldn't work in these days.
Yeah. So,
I gotta go down to eat.
yeah, I gotta go home and get Pat.